This morning. Good morning. We are honored to present the 2013 World Methodist Peace Award to Marion and Anita Way, a missionary couple who fully consecrated their lives to serving God and neighbor.
Honor bestowed by Methodists around the world. It was established in 1976 at the Third World Methodist Conference in Dublin, Ireland. The criteria for determining recipients of the World Methodist Peace Award are courage, creativity, and consistency.
Our honors, Marion and Anita Way, have displayed these characteristics in abundance in their ministry. We will invite two people that can give examples.
It was in 1986. I was a very young person then and just started as a missionary in Brazil. And it was my first visit to Rio de Janeiro. And I heard a lot about the violence in that city, which was very violent at that time, with many deaths every day, and especially of the violence and the rule of the drug lords in the favelas, in the slums of Rio de Janeiro. And I went to a place where the Methodist Church of Brazil has an institute of the people, by the people, Instituto Central do Povo. And the leader there was Marion and Anita Way. And I was impressed, and I want to be very brief, but it was so overwhelming that in this place, it was right in the favela at the bottom, they go up, all up the hill. There was this place of peace, a place of reconciliation, of healing. And Marion, I remember very well, said, "You want to take a walk?" And I wasn't so sure whether I wanted to take a walk. And then he took me by the hand, and we walked and visited some families. And it was amazing to see how this couple that is being honored today was an instrument of peace, had courage, which is one of the characteristics of this Peace Prize, has consistency, and was really an instrument of hope and peace in this extremely violent situation. So I feel honored as a fellow Methodist that they are receiving today this World Peace Award from our council.
I'm deeply honored to say a word, because I've seen in this couple, Marion and Anita Way, indeed servants of God. Their master proclaimed, and they have published abroad his wonderful name. I have found their tracks very clearly imprinted across the landscape of Angola. Their tracks are still there and always pointed in the way of Jesus. There are many images that come to my mind when I think about Marion and Anita. One that is so clear is to watch this one standing in a little cafeteria where we had a youth conference of about 300 or 400 young people, and he was stirring the caramel, making the sweetest dessert. If I just think about it now, I can almost taste it. It was demanded that Marion would be the one that would always stir this dessert. Truly, their life does reflect the ways. Their life reflects the one who is the way, the truth, and the life. In them we see the Prince of Peace. And I am honored to testify to these who are so faithful in their witness. Bless you.
Friends, as I call upon Anita to join us here on the platform, let us rise to honor these servants of God. Please be seated. We have a citation that I'll ask Gillian to read. Then secondly, we have a gold gilded medallion, which is the symbol for the World Methodist Peace Award. And I'll ask the President to do that. And lastly, we have a check of $100,000, which is only symbol of the more than the symbol of the value we place in working for peace.
The 2013 World Methodist Peace Award presented to Marian and Anita Way, 12th September 2013, London, United Kingdom. The World Methodist Council, representing 77 member churches in more than 132 countries of the world, with a ministry which reaches 80 million persons with the good news of Jesus Christ, today recognizes the accomplishments of Marian and Anita Way as people whose lives and ministries have contributed significantly towards peace, justice, and reconciliation. Today, this council takes pleasure in honoring Marian and Anita as servants of Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace. Their compassion and their caring ministries have been models for the church around the world. In response to God's calling on their lives, Marian and Anita have faithfully and obediently followed where God has led them. Their commitment to and through their ministry to the lives of many people, which lives have been transformed. Their personal lives and commitment to living in peace is an example for all to follow. They possess the ability and the commitment to share the love of God to all persons. Their commitment to restoring relationships through sharing the love of Jesus Christ has been widely recognized as a positive contribution to empowering and enriching lives. Marian and Anita have demonstrated unusual courage in fulfilling their calling, remarkable creativity in their ministry, and faithful consistency in their witness as servants of Jesus Christ. Therefore, on this 12th day of September 2013, in the city of London, in the United Kingdom, the World Methodist Council confers on Marian and Anita Way the 2013 World Methodist Peace Prize. Signed, Bishop Paulo Lockmann, Chairperson, Bishop Ivan M. Abrams, General Secretary.
survive a neighborhood, members of the council, and all your wonderful people. Good morning. I am moved by this honor bestowed upon Marion and myself with the World Methodist Peace Award. In the first place, I thank God for calling us to serve Him. I thank the General Board of Global Ministries for sending us to Angola and then to Brazil. I thank our covenant churches who supported us with their prayers and finances so we could dedicate our time to serve. I thank our children and grandchildren who felt that they were in mission along with us. And I thank our bishops for not following John Wesley's itinerancy idea and appointing us every annual conference for the past 50 years to the People's Central Institute in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Marion liked to compare the People's Central Institute as a ship sailing in the high seas. It sailed through good weather, but seems like mostly rough weather. And Marion, as sometimes the captain, was the one responsible. But he depended on every member of the crew, like teachers and nurses and doctors and treasurers, secretaries. And these people, even though they had a rough time, they also were dedicated and helped in the work. And they considered themselves in mission also. They were the ones that made it possible for us to receive this award. Therefore, I would like to dedicate the World Methodist Peace Award to all those who have been involved at the People's Central Institute. Thank you very much.
I would like to invite Bishop Adonias, who is the president of the Methodist Church in Brazil. Please sit down. And the indication, the proposal came from church in Rio, but with the support of the Bishop's Council. Bishop Adonias, please, just came here to vem aqui para dar abraço também da dona Anita em nome da Igreja Brasileira, por favor, Bispo Adonias.